Welcome to Body and Moon Guided Movement. It is spring. We are going for a walk and it's just barely misting. And I can't decide whether I need the umbrella or not. But look at all those beautiful clouds overhead. And today we are going to be talking as we walk a little bit about the way we think about food, because we're in the holiday season. We're just past Thanksgiving. We're at the end of the year here as I'm filming this, and we are headed into lots more holiday parties and Christmas and all of that. And I think it's getting better, but I feel like there's still a lot of good food, bad food. This food is good for you. These foods are bad for you. You have to eat this, you have to eat that type mentality. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's spring as we walk. Wanted to put in a new idea to go along to think about. I learned this from my life coach, Nicole Worth. The idea, she calls it being a food lover. I tend to, because I think it's something that most people would, like, what automatically pop in your brain is, I tend to think of it as being French. And sorry to any of people who maybe have that background and feel offended by this. But when I say that, I mean really tasting your food. Like, you take time to put it in your mouth and taste it and go and like feel the textures and the flavors, and to make guesses at what seasonings are in it or what ingredients were used to bring it together. And so my challenge and idea that I'd like to suggest is that as you move into holiday season and you get a lot more food, that you take the time to really enjoy the food, to put it in your mouth, to slow down, to look at it, to slow down and breathe while you eat it and really savor it and have almost a discussion, if with no one else other than yourself, about how it tastes and if it's good or not, and whether you like it, and continue to have that conversation later throughout the evening. Ooh, did that food settle well? Does it make my stomach feel good? Is it giving me the energy that I want? Because food is fuel for our bodies. It really doesn't matter whether it's full of sugar or not. It's fueling your bodies. And some people's bodies respond better to sugar than others, or better to fruits and vegetables than others. And so like, I notice when I eat milk recently, as I've been trying to slow down, that it doesn't tend, when I drink milk or I make like gravy with milk, and it doesn't tend to sit well. It tends to make me feel nauseous, especially later in the day. It's good going down. I like the taste and the flavor. It just doesn't feel good in my stomach after the fact. As my life coach says, it's not about It's not so much about the food, whether it's good or bad for you. It's about how you feel about the food. Because if you think it's bad for you, then you're going to spend time, potentially, in your mind, beating yourself up for choosing to eat it. And feel guilty over that. And that's worse for you than eating the food. Because then you think you have to punish yourself or withhold things from yourself, potentially. Or work out more to make up for that. And it's like, yeah, maybe if you do choose to indulge, then you choose to be like, okay, what do you need? Communicate, have it be a conversation with your body. How does this food make me feel? And if it makes it so that I don't feel good, not, oh, now I've got to beat myself up by exercising really heavy, or by not having sugar for a week, or by you name it, whatever it is you do. Instead of doing that, maybe be kind to yourself. Take a bath. Go for a light walk to help your body process through it. Question. Speaking of like foods how you feel about foods, I'd love to hear some in the comments about that. I also invite you to question, because I feel like we hear a lot of, screw what I eat. I'll start again. I'll be better after the new year type thing. And I don't know that that's a great strategy. Just kind of this almost hands up in the air, whatever. I'm done. I will try to do better next year kind of thing. Every day is a new day for a reason. Every day you can make the decision of, I'm going to try to enjoy my food today. I'm going to try to slow down and breathe. I'm going to go to that party, and I'm going to enjoy the food, and I'm going to just savor it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. And I feel like I'm talking in circles now. But I just really want you... Oh, that's what I was going to say when I got distracted. I want you to think about what people are saying about food at the parties, at the gatherings, at the social events. And how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel ashamed or depressed or I should be doing better? I mean, how does it make you feel? I want you to notice what's being said about food around you and how it makes you feel about food. And yeah, I feel like winter is a very, the Christmas season can be very stressful. And I wanted to briefly touch here at the end of this on the concept of having your core movement, the movement you enjoy doing the most. Is that riding bike? Is that walking? Is that dancing? Is that swimming? And one that's easy for you to do, that you can just, go and do type thing super easily. I would invite you over this wintertime not to stress about doing an immense amount of different types of movement. The rest of this year's ones will be walking, because walking is my core movement. Well, it's easy for me to do. It's a no excuse movement. I can drag my children with me if I need to. And I can just go out and connect with nature and move my body a little bit and feel better. So definitely, please leave me a comment. What movement is your favorite movement that you say is your no excuse movement that you go to when you're stressed out and you just need a little relief? Anyway, catch you in the summer.